Hi there, it's Tim, and I just found something I had forgotten to do, and that is I did a review, a comparison between the Apollo Go and the Apollo City back in the summertime. I'm just finding it now on my computer. I can't believe I didn't upload this. And so what I want to do is share this with you, like some happy new year type thing. It's like kind of fortuitous that would come out. I still own both of these scooters. I love them both. They're a little bit different. So if you're trying to figure out which one's going to be best for you, and if I didn't answer all the questions that you have about these scooters in the video, put the question down in the comments. I respond to every single comment.
These are Apollo scooters. This is the Apollo Go. This is the Apollo City. They're really similar. So what I thought I would do is do a comparison between the two. And then at the end, I'm going to actually answer a bunch of questions that people have asked over the last couple of years about these types of scooters. What's good, what's bad, all those kind of fun things. But let's kick things off. I'm going to put the stats for both scooters right up here on the screen so you guys can see them. But let me just run through really quickly. The Apollo Go has twin 350 watt motors. It's a 36 volt system, and it's got about a 15 amp hour battery. The Apollo City, on the other hand, has twin 500 watt motors. It's got a bigger battery. It's a 1448 volt system with a 20 amp hour battery. So it's got a little bit more range and a little bit more power. That being said, they've got some similarities as well. They both have lovely thumb throttle triggers for moving around, and they both have this amazing feature which is called regenerative braking. So what that does, it takes the energy, the momentum from braking and pops it back into the battery, basically using the motors to slow you down. The City has dual drum brakes. The Apollo Go has single drum brakes. They both have indicators on the left and right here. So when you're flying around and you want to put the indicators on, you can do that super easily. The grips are very, very similar as well. And they both have sporting the exact same app. So if you have one or two Apollos, you can use the same app. And the app is absolutely lovely. It's so detailed. It has things like apps. It has things like maps. It has things like, how much energy. If you want to program how quickly your scooter accelerates or decelerates, how much energy is being captured from that regenerative braking, your app can do all that. So you can design the scooter to ride the way you want to ride the scooter, which I find absolutely delightful. Because it's got more power and a little bit more battery, and also slightly bigger bigger tires. There are 10-inch tire on here, 9-inch tire over here, but they're both puncture-proof tires, so you're not going to have to worry about that. If you did get a puncture, there's some material inside that will actually plug the hole. It's like this goopy stuff. It's not nice, but it does a great job of plugging up tires. Again, so this is heavier. This City is a little bit lighter. I'll put the weights up on the screen here. Folding wise, they're very similar folding mechanisms. Just a little quick release at the front, and boom, you're folding it down, putting it back together. Pretty straightforward. Both have kickstands. I do really like this newer version kickstand that the Apollo Go has. And that's just because it's integrated. When you put it up in this, it just kind of hides. I love that. I just think that's fantastic. Both of them have sticky decks, so when you're standing on them, and they both have fantastic suspension. Look at that. I'm a big guy, bouncing up and down, no problems whatsoever. And this one here, the Go, same deal. Nice little suspension on it, which is great for just taking out all the bumps, the occasional pothole, no problems whatsoever. The lighting on the City has a nice light at the very front here, which I would turn on just by pressing that button. Not going to be super bright on a super sunny day like today, but it works really well at nighttime in the City. And then, hello puppy, and then the Apollo Go has this amazing light bar down the front here, which is terrific, and I just love that feature. It also has a light up here as well, which you turn on with the same process. So they're both UL certified, so that means you don't have to worry about the batteries at all, and they're both IP66. So if you're riding around and it's raining, again, no issues whatsoever. The Apollo Go even, the actual fender at the back is completely covering, so you don't even get anything coming up the back. No rooster tails of spray coming up behind you. And the Apollo Go also has something called quad lock. So if you have a cell phone with quad lock system on the back, you can actually connect it to your scooter and ride around with it. Overall, these are absolutely lovely. I've done about 2,500 kilometers on this one, and I've done about 400 kilometers on this one. So that's about 1,400 miles, and that's about 250 miles. And they are absolutely lovely. The handle grips, the smoothness, and when you're going over bumps, no range anxiety. Going up hills, it gets me up and down the hills. Now, obviously, if you're a bigger person and you've got some steeper hills, then you're probably gonna wanna go with the one with the bigger battery and the little bit of a bigger motor. But the Go is fantastic too. Anyway, let's go answer some questions. First question, what's the real world range, not the marketing number? I think that's really important to ask. What I find with the Go, it's about 15 to 20 miles, and then the Apollo City about 20 to 25 miles, and that's with a bigger person riding around. I've had no issues whatsoever with that. Which one crushes hills better? Well, as you can imagine, twin 500 watt motors, and they peak out at about 1,000 watts each. This one's gonna crush the hills better than this one, but this one actually has got me up and down some pretty steep hills without any issues whatsoever. Charging and battery care. How long is a full charge and can I speed it up? It takes about, this one's about 7 hours, this one's about 6 hours to charge. So it's typically something I just put on a timer and time it overnight. I've had no issues whatsoever. You could purchase a faster charger, but why bother? Like at the end of the day, if you're doing 3.5 hours or 7 hours, you might as well just charge it properly and slowly. And I think that's gonna be better for the battery in the long run, just to use the manufacturer's charging cable. Ride quality and handling. Do the self-healing tires really stop flats? Well, I can attest to that. I have had a flat tire in the past, and it sealed it up. In fact, I didn't realize it was flat till I got home. That's how well it sealed up. So, and that was on this one here. How comfy are they on the streets? Well, what I will share with you is that the Go is actually a little bit more bouncy, I find. It's got a little spring at the very front, and then it's got the suspension at the back as well. The Apollo City is a little bit firmer, but which is kind of nice as well, because if you're going a little bit quickly and you hit some big bumps, you want a firmer suspension. You want a little bit more aggression in that suspension. So, if you're going to be going a little bit faster, then the City is definitely the way to go. How weatherproof is IP66? Well, IP66 is absolutely perfect. It's basically the top you can get for any of the electric scooters out there. If you're riding around and it's pouring down with rain, you've absolutely got no wash issues whatsoever. I do recommend drying it off when you get home, but I've had absolutely no problems. And as I said, 2,500 kilometers so far on this and zero issues. Does the companion app actually lock the scooter, or can I tweak the regen? So the answer to that is absolutely yes. You can lock the scooter, you can adjust the regen, you can adjust top speeds and other things as well. The app is an absolute delight, and Apollo keep updating it too. So every so often you just get an update. It's been absolutely delightful. Is the display bright in daylight? Yes, it's quite bright. It's actually quite lovely. It's easy to see. You can absolutely read it, no problems whatsoever. The next question is about the regen braking. How strong is the regen braking, and can it take over for the actual brakes? Now, as you remember, there are two brakes, the two drum brakes on the Apollo City and a single drum brake on the Apollo Go. But what I find in practice, about 99% of the time, I just use the regen because I know I'm coming to the stop sign and I would rather have that energy go back into the battery. So that's it for the review. Hopefully that was helpful. I absolutely love the Apollo products. They just keep getting better and better. The Go with this light at the front is a delight, and the power from the Apollo City is an absolute wonder. Absolutely love these. Highly recommend both.